Okay, what is going on, CYPRX Advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to another CYPRX YouTube video breakdown. In today's video, I told you guys in a previous video that I was going to disclose to you all a portfolio that I'm going to be building on Uphold and Coinbase, and then exchanging all of those crypto assets over to my Ledger device, at least the ones that can be stored on the Ledger. So $10,000 crypto portfolio, I'm going to break that down for you guys. How much of each cryptocurrency asset I'm going to be purchasing. Now, this is not where I'm going to stop at. This is just a base for a secondary long-term portfolio, just to show you guys an investment strategy that I would take to the market during these discounted prices. I told you guys on my Twitter, I tweeted out to you all that I was going to give you all breakdowns and such of this nature, showing you guys how I properly dollar cost average into cryptocurrency assets. Today is Monday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful depreciation across the board on the majority of the crypto assets that I personally invest in. So I thought today was an absolutely amazing day to look for entries, and we got some beautiful entry points. All of the trades that are currently floating right now after pumping capital into the market are in profit, just to show you guys, utilizing the strategy that we teach here on CyPRX, whether you trade forex or cryptocurrency, you can utilize this strategy properly. So again, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrency, forex, commodities, indices, how to trade them properly utilizing technical analysis, please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are almost at 5K YouTube subs. So here I have a screenshot pulled up for you all. Before we go into the technicals and the breakdowns on each and every single asset, showing you guys where I entered in at, I'm just going to break down this $10,000 price pump into the market, showing you guys the capital that I'm spreading out amongst these 5 crypto assets. We have Casper, XLM, LCX, ADA, Cardano, HBAR, and that's it. That is what I'm utilizing to build the base of this $10,000 portfolio off of. I'm going to grow this crypto portfolio for the rest of the year. My other long-term holdings are going to sit nice and safe on my Ledger. And then I also have my leveraged account. So I thought that I might document this journey with you guys and show you all how easy it is to build a crypto portfolio if you know what it is that you're doing. So $10,000, breaking it down for you guys. We pumped $1,000 into Casper this morning, which got us roughly around 13,900 tokens at the price in which we purchased at, which I'm going to show you guys in just one second. XLM. All right, we bought XLM on Coinbase and we pumped $1,900 into the market, which gave us around 10,165 tokens. I'm going to break that trade down for you guys as well. LCX, we also purchased on Coinbase 1,130 United States dollars, which received us 10,057 tokens. ADA, which we also again purchased on Coinbase, 4,170 United States dollars, roughly gave us around 4,747 tokens. And then HBAR we purchased on Uphold. We pumped $1,800 into the market, United States dollars, which roughly gave us around 10,050 tokens. Absolutely beautiful portfolio here in my personal opinion. Again, not financial advice. This is just how I invested $10,000 into the cryptocurrency markets, utilizing Uphold and Coinbase. And then eventually we are going to transfer the majority of these assets over to our Ledger device. All right, so absolutely beautiful entry points on the majority of these cryptocurrencies, gave us nice amounts of each token, almost over 10,000 tokens in each asset, except for ADA, because ADA is sitting at around 84 to 86 cents. So it was a little bit more expensive. I would have liked to see a little bit lower price action on ADA. However, we didn't get that, but we did get a beautiful entry point. I'm going to go over that, so you're going to want to stick around for that. So let's go over to the charts. I'm going to show you guys starting on Casper, where we entered in at, breaking down the trade for you guys from A to B, just kind of generally going over what it is that we were seeing in the market this morning, and then we're going to go from there. So I have the charts pulled up for you guys, and as you guys are going to see across the board, as of right now, my trades are all floating in profit, at least the last time I checked on them. All right, so here we have Casper. And what it is that I was seeing in the market, I apologize, my computer is a little bit hot right now. I've been running it all morning. But we can see here, Asia manipulation, London manipulation, New York manipulation. I only purchase price action, or I only purchase assets once I see manipulation in the market, and then once I see the market show a willingness to come and attack that liquidity and then reverse. All right, I'm a New York session trader, so the majority of these trades were placed in the New York session. Again, I stick to my strategy. I stick to what it is that I know in the market. So we can see here the market continuously showing us liquidity to the downside, and then again we see London session, the market come and create liquidity to the downside, but it was grabbing, London session grabbed Asia sessions liquidity, and then reversed price action. We rejected some psychological levels, roughly 7-cent psychological level region. We broke right beneath that level just a little bit and broke right back above that 7-cent region during London session. Now, New York session started and we had this early buy scenario set up right here where I had marked off these double bottoms right here in the form of retail support methodologies. Once we wicked beneath these levels, broke back above the 7-cent range and retested the 7-cent psychological level, I entered in for a buy position and we are currently floating in profit. Now, it's not too much profit, but just to again show you guys how I dollar cost average into cryptocurrencies, if we zoom out and we were to go to the all-time high on Casper token at around $1.36 in that general vicinity, we are operating at around an 83% discount, which is absolutely beautiful. Actually, it might even be more than that. Let's just show, I just want to show you guys, all right? Let's go to the daily chart. Again, how it is that we dollar cost average into price action. If we're looking at the all-time high recorded on Casper at around $1.36, if I'm not mistaken, that's where that all-time high is at. And we'll measure from $1.36 down to current price action, okay? We have, let's just roughly put $1.36 and we'll go down to current price action. We are at around, look at that, beautiful, around 92% discount from its all-time high, okay? So, and that's its recorded all-time high, not its ICO listing price, all right? So with that being said, that was our Casper breakdown for our trade entry this morning on Casper token. Let's head over to the next cryptocurrency. Absolutely beautiful price action again. I love the fact that everybody was tripping out about this potential bearish downturn that the market was having. I look at it as an opportunity. Again, not investing advice, but that's what I would say that the majority of smart people would do, right? Is when price is depreciated in value, when prices are declining, when the fear is taken over the market, that is when money is made, okay? Because why? Price is at discounted levels, all right? So here we see LCX, and I thought LCX, this entry was the best, mainly because of the manipulation on social media. So pay attention to what it is that I'm about to say to you guys. This candlestick yesterday during Asia session, so many people on the Twitter space and on YouTube I saw make videos on this pump that LCX had yesterday. And everybody was like, oh wow, that's a big candlestick. As soon as the retail herd I saw on the internet started FOMOing in, I said to myself, literally, I even leaned over to a friend of mine and said, hey, look, check this out. I'm going to wait to see if liquidity gets grabbed beneath this candlestick before I enter into buy positions. And boom, would you look at that Asia session manipulation window? We can see this is where that candlestick took place, liquidity beneath the lows. We see them form a double bottom formation right here in the form of this retail supportive area. London session comes, liquidates those positions, creates liquidity beneath the lows. London session passes price action over to New York. New York has an early buyer scenario. Right out of the manipulation window, what does New York session do? We come, we liquidate those buy positions, we reject a psychological level. Boom, I entered in right there after we tap beneath the liquidity underneath all of the sessions from people trying and attempting to chase. Look at the bullish candlesticks in the manipulation window. Bullish candlestick, manipulation window, bullish candlestick, manipulation window, bullish candlesticks, manipulation window. We can see time and time again what the banking institutions were doing. So right here, I was trading in tandem with the banking institutions who came to liquidate all of those leveraged positions beneath these lows and activate sell stops. And now, again, we are currently floating in profit. Now, that's not to say that the market is not going to decline more, right? Because we don't know that. That is not guaranteed, right? Price appreciation from this level is not guaranteed. However, that is what we are expecting. But if it does decline, we still dollar cost average in a proper position where you can see if the market does go up from here, we are going to be sitting in a very significant position, okay? Let's go over to the next crypto asset. We have XLM. XLM was beautiful price action. HBAR was beautiful price action. And ADA, Cardano, was a beautiful price action this morning. We utilized our Fibonacci discount for these trade entries, all right? So let me break this one down a little bit more in depth. Again, the reason why I have the trade entries on like this is because these are not leveraged positions. These are on exchanges, so there's no stop loss for these, all right? So what do we see here? Let's just go over London session. London session, we had the manipulation window. Out of the manipulation window, London session comes and attacks early buyers and activates sell stops. Immediately following that, we reject the 18-cent psychological level, so I'll mark that off for you guys. You guys can generally see that right here. And we had a nice bullish candlestick break above. Price consolidated. Price got passed over to New York session. in the New York session manipulation window, you guys can see that this price pump right here coming into the New York session broke previous market structure. So not only did we break a psychological level, not only did we grab an area of liquidity in the London session manipulation, but we also broke a previous market structure high. So all we did here at CYPRX, utilizing a premium and discounted entry mindset, all we did was took our Fibonacci from the low before the break of structure. Again, after the grab of liquidity, here's the most significant higher low right here after the grab of liquidity, just to show you guys what it is that we teach here on the YouTube channel. This higher low right here is the higher low that is most significant after the market showed us the willingness to grab liquidity from lows and go higher, creating actual structure, or the definition of an uptrend, which is what? Fractal high, higher low, higher high formation. Okay, so all we did to catch on this moving trend was take our fib from the higher low after the grab of liquidity, and then the low to the high, extending that over. You can see where our entry is at, 62% discount, which is now floating in profit. Again, properly dollar cost averaging into XLM. Absolutely beautiful, pumping capital into the market the right way. All right, let's go over to HBAR. HBAR was also a beautiful entry similar to this one, where we utilized our Fibonacci for the entry. Okay, same scenario. You guys know that cryptocurrency across the board moves the same, and showing you this example, you guys are going to see the similarity. Look at how XLM moved. Look at how HBAR moved. Now you guys can see how the banking institutions are in tandem with each other. Look at this. London session. What do we see? Manipulation window, buy trap. Right out of the manipulation window, we grab that liquidity. As soon as we saw that here at CYPRX, same setup, guys. Look at this. Here is the higher low after the market showed us a willingness to sweep liquidity from lows right here. Okay, look at this. Here's the sweep of liquidity. Here's the higher low after the sweep of liquidity that leads to a market break in structure. Coming into the New York session, all we did was we took our fib from the low to the high, the new A to B move, and look at this, 62% discount entry, currently floating in profit. Absolutely beautiful addition to our overall portfolio on Hedera Hashgraph, currently floating in profit. I'm telling you guys, it's so simple. It's to the point where if you are focusing on what everybody else is doing in the market, you're going to get annihilated. It's to the point where if you're taking advice from moon boys on the internet, you're going to get annihilated. I've been attempting to wake people up. I'm literally showing you right now how we just pumped $10,000 into the market. And right now, currently, flashing, let me just check real fast. I'm almost entirely sure that we're sitting at like $11,000 right now. We've already made $1,000 today, if not probably around 1,500. Okay. Yep, beautiful. We're already up $1,500 just from each of these positions being in profit from where we entered in at. All right. So $1,500 in a day, even if we were just to take that capital out right now, we would have made $1,500 in one day. Just to show you guys how lethal this strategy is when you have the capital and when you really can be patient and sit on your hands. ADA Cardano was an absolute beautiful entry as well, except this entry, guys, I'm going to take you off of the lower time frame. So we're going to get rid of the 5 minute and we're going to go to the hourly, because this was around 100% discount. You can see here I actually entered in during London session. I was laying in bed last night when I entered into this position, and I was looking at the hourly chart. And if we go to the hourly chart and I extend out all the way back from when price had been in this area beforehand, I had marked this area off as trendline liquidity. And I'd said to myself, well, utilizing the methodology that we know, banks piggyback off of each other. If the market comes and grabs this liquidity, all I'm simply going to do is look for a discounted entry in this general vicinity, taking our Fibonacci, So simply on the hourly chart, if we zoom out, all I did for this trade entry, if we look at where price action currently is, again, here is that higher low that led to a market rally and left behind trendline liquidity. I took my Fibonacci to get this entry from the low to the high, extended that over, and what do we see? Look at this, extending this all the way out to where current price action is. We are almost at 100% discount, currently floating in profit. And ADA, we entered at around 83 cents. All right, absolutely beautiful price action across the board on these cryptocurrency assets. I showed you guys that I was going to disclose a new portfolio that I'm going to build for you all and try and run this up to $100,000. Show you how simplistic it is. We're going to keep adding and pumping capital into the market when we have it. We're going to seek to take profit if need be. Again, utilizing market strategy properly, utilizing capital properly, protecting our capital overall, not just entering whenever we feel fit, really understanding how the market moves, trading against the retail herd. I think that the trade entry on LCX was the best and the funniest, mainly because I literally saw on Twitter everybody talking about that green candlestick that was printed during Asia session yesterday, and it was just hilarious. I was saying to myself, watch this area get manipulated, because it's in the manipulation window. Watch that area get liquidated, and then boom, then we're going to pump capital into the market. That is how the market makers move. They do not just trade off of bullish and bearish impulses and fear and emotional based trading. Okay, they don't do that. They use algorithmic trading. They trade based off of liquidity. They trade based off of psychological levels. So wouldn't it behoove you to start to see the market for what it really is, and not for the internet hype that it is? All right. Anyways, blessings to you guys all. I really hope that you enjoyed this video breakdown. I'll keep you updated on these positions as time goes on. Maybe once per week, I'll give you a little update on where we're currently floating at in these positions, just to show you all the severity of the CYPRX strategy, and when you have the capital to implement into the market, how it can benefit you. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. This is my own personal portfolio and my own personal investment plan. I'm not telling you guys to go and dump $10,000 into the market. No matter what, never invest in this cryptocurrency market which you're not willing to lose. $10,000 to me is something that I'm extremely willing to lose, to take the risk to have this appreciate over time. Again, I'm probably going to be looking to dollar cost averaging maybe next week. However, this portfolio, I'm going to be looking to hold anywhere between 2 to 3 years at these current entry levels. All right. Blessings to you guys all. I hope that you enjoyed this video breakdown. Make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter so that way you don't miss out any tweets that I post, price action analysis updates, and things of that nature. As always, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.